Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to review the R.O.C's Monsters Ain't Real. It came out a couple days ago, November 15th, and it was actually available on the Everyday's Halloween tour. At least it was at the show I went to on October 26th. And it was also available early on the Forever Dead and Dirty tour. In Cleveland, I saw it there too. So if you bought it then, you could have listened to it quite a few weeks early. But I didn't, mainly because at the Twisted show, I didn't buy any merch. And then it was the opposite case at the show that I went to in Cleveland. I bought, or at least I spent quite a bit of money, so I didn't buy it then either. So, I've been listening to it on Spotify, probably 10, 12 times. I listened to it a couple times in my car, and then I listened to it, a bunch the past couple days, and I listened to it just a couple times now before I did this review. And the reason I was able to do that is that it's only 6 tracks and really only 4 songs, because there's an intro and an outro. And then, it's only about 16 and a half minutes long, so it's a really short album altogether. I'll go through it track by track, and then at the end, maybe I'll give some more overall thoughts on the whole album as a whole. In the intro to the album is a track called Have Some. And at first I didn't really like this, but, it's okay. It's an intro, so there's not really much to it. But what I gathered from this intro is that this album was probably meant, at least from the R.O.C. side, to come out in October or earlier, because there's kind of references to Halloween in it. Like, there's kind of a reference to, like, trick-or-treat bags and things like that. So I think he meant for this album to come out sooner, and obviously he wasn't going to wait till next year to release this. And I don't know why they didn't, because it was available, like I said, on the Everyday's Halloween tour with Twisted. So they could have released it on web stores sooner. So I'm not really sure why they didn't. I don't own a record label, so I don't know. Anyway, track 2 is From Beneath. And with this track, I feel like they should have turned his vocals up. There are violins in it, and the violins are probably too high, too loud compared to what his vocals are. Overall, it's not a bad track. It's all right. Like I said, it's kind of a shame because his vocals seemed a little bit low, especially compared to the violins. It's okay. It's an all right track. And then track 3 is called A Dream. And this isn't, when I heard it in my car, I was like, I'll probably never play this in my car again. It's got a really kind of weak chorus. Other than the chorus, it's all right. But actually, when I was listening to it again, right before I did this review, it's kind of growing on me a little bit. So maybe it'll continue to grow on me. I still don't think it's a song that I would listen to in my car, just because when I listen to songs in my car, I like songs that are either one of two things. Either they really bump, or they're kind of like sing-along songs a little bit. ICP are kind of the master at that, and AXC has a couple really good songs that go with that too. The next song is track 4, probably my favorite song on the whole album, or EP, I guess at this point, is The Chase. This song goes really hard. Like, this is definitely a song that I would listen to in my car for sure. It's got a really catchy chorus. The chorus is it is a little bit weird, but it's grown on me for sure, and it's kind of stuck in my head too. So The Chase is probably my favorite song on this whole EP. And then after The Chase is the title track, Monsters Ain't Real. I like this song a lot, but I'm not really a fan of the chorus again. Choruses are a big part of songs for me. Like, the verses can be really dope, but then if the chorus is kind of off, because you hear the chorus more than you hear the verses, and so, because it's repeated. And so if a chorus is a little bit off, it kind of throws me off a little bit. Maybe this is a case of another one kind of growing on me eventually. This is definitely a good song. It's just the chorus is a little bit weak for me. And then the outro track is Next Time. Again, not really much to say about that one. It's a lot like the intro. There are Halloween references to Halloween. Again, that kind of makes me wonder, like, why they released this in the middle of November, especially when they had hard copies available on the Twisted Tour during October. So yeah, I don't really, again, I don't really know why they delayed this as long as they did. And that's it. That's the whole EP. Like I said, it's really only 4 songs, 6 tracks total, no features. Like Digital Voodoo had a lot of features on it. I really like Digital Voodoo. I think that's a dope album. This EP, it's okay. Um, I think the chorus didn't do some of the songs too much credit, and it's definitely a slow build. Like the first couple songs, and I don't know, maybe they did that intentionally. Maybe the R.O.C. did that intentionally. Kind of made the first couple songs are kind of and then it picks up at the end. Yeah, it's solid. I guess it's kind of the R.O.C. If you like the R.O.C., you might like this. I don't have the physical copy, so I don't know who produced most of it. There's kind of a theory that the R.O.C. did all of it, but the Digital Voodoo was kind of, different people all around, so it's hard to say. If you like the R.O.C., you might want to pick this up. Like I said, there are no features, so all you're getting is the R.O.C. If it's on Spotify and you have Spotify, there's no reason not to listen to it. It's only 16 minutes long. Like I said, best songs are probably The Chase and Monsters Ain't Real. My least favorite is probably A Dream. It's just overall probably a song I would skip, and definitely not something I'd probably play in my car. Yeah, so, that's it. It's such a small EP that there's not a whole lot to go in depth about it. The R.O.C. Monsters Ain't Real. It's out now. If you have a streaming service, I definitely recommend at least trying it. I would probably listen to it, stream it first, and if you like it, go ahead and pick the album up. For me, this is, probably like a 2.5, just because it's so kind of meh for me. Like, I don't know if I'll listen to this EP again outside of doing this review. Maybe I'll listen to The Chase again, because I like that hook. I like that chorus. So that's it. Like I said, if you can stream it first, definitely do that before you pick up physically, especially because the shipping costs on the MNE store are a little egregious, I'll say. So thank you guys for watching. I've got a bunch more stuff coming. A couple days, I'm going to the Forever Dead and Dirty tour, and then I'm going to go to another show. So I got 2 days next week where I'm going to see AXE, so that's going to be dope. And then I'm going to do like a complete wrap-up of that tour. Hopefully I'll get that done the next day. I don't know. But then I'm going to go to the, this is kind of what I've been alluding to, is I'm going to go to the Psychopathic Records warehouse sale in Detroit, and I'm getting the tour. So I'm going to do probably a pretty big video on that one too. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys soon.